I finally made it to level 1000 of Clicker Heroes, and I'll show everyone a setup I've used to get here. Now, before I carry on going, I will say I've been using an AutoClicker, so if that's not the style you're playing and you're doing everything manually, trying to wear away your mouse and your fingers, then you're probably not too interested in how I've done this. There are other videos about more passive strategies, but I personally didn't fancy getting RSI playing this game, so I've been using AutoClicker. Anyway, level 1000, it took about 37 days to get here since I first installed it. Now, I'll show you actually me killing this little bunny bouncing up and down here in a second. But the main thing I want to show you is which ancients I used to get here. Now, if we scroll down to the bottom, this Vagur, Ancient of Impatience, is one of the best ones. It's one of the ones you get first. I know a lot of them you get a random selection of 4 to choose from every time, but I think I've read somewhere about everyone gets this guy, and he's massively useful for making sure these cooldowns you can use them a lot more often, and especially in the early stages of the game you'll be using them to bypass the bosses. This next one, where you get -5 monster levels required to advance to the next level. So instead of, if you look at the non-boss ones, well, I'll show you on this one, instead of having to kill 10 bosses, you only have to kill 5 to move on. That saves you a massive amount of time every time you ascend. Instead of having to do 10 bosses level, 10 monsters per level, you only have to do 5. So essentially halves of the time you spend killing monsters after an ascend. You've got this Fortune one, so 10% chance for 10 times gold, that's always useful. 1000% more treasure chests. I would have kept leveling that one if it let me. Now you've got this one, 50% hero higher than level up costs. That helps massively in getting these awkward ones after Frostleaf. So all the way up to Frostleaf, as I'm sure a lot of you know, the gap isn't that big. So you get one, you buy 50 or 100 of a hero, and you can usually afford the next one. Once you get to Dread Knight and onwards, there's a massive leap between how expensive they are. And if I can just go back to it, that massively helps you with that. This Berserker one, I wasn't too interested about getting this, but it was the best out of the 4 I had. This next one, 25% chance of primal bosses. What this does, I think the base chance of getting a primal boss is 25%. So another 25% makes it 50%. So if we look at this, how many hero souls I'll get for ascending now, without this extra perk, that could in theory be half. Now obviously every level 100 boss is guaranteed, so it's not quite half. Let's say for the sake of argument it's 40% less. So as you can see, this one quickly pays for itself. 500 treasure chest life or gold click sack of it. I really don't like this one. I can't remember why I got it. I think I actually might have just misclicked. So some people like it, some people don't. I'm really not too keen. Oops, just click the goldfish. Yay! Solomon, Ancient of Wisdom. You've got more primal hero souls. That's you consider that one an investment, because the more you put in, the more you get back out of it. This Revolk, Ancient of Luck, increases your chance of double rubies. Now, this is a good one, but it's very, very expensive. As you can see at level 6, it's already 334. I think once I start going into the hundreds of thousands of hero souls, I'll start upgrading that more. I've got the standard Morgulis. This is essentially what I pump all my spare hero souls into. And you've got more for gold treasure chests, another gold one. Now this one, this Juggernaut, Ancient of Momentum, is basically what pushed me from getting to level 700 to level 1000. So every time, but this one is essentially fantastic if you do have an AutoClicker running. If you're manually clicking it, you're probably gonna go mad when you have to take a break and you see all your levels falling down. But I'll just quickly show you. So if you look at the top of the screen here, if I turn on my AutoClicker, you can see how quickly that starts to rise. And I know a few of you may have noticed the health going down on this bunny very, very slowly. I'll just stop clicking. When I got to it, I had this AutoClicker running from essentially level 1 to level 1000, and that combo had gotten to 100,000 times, which, as you can imagine, increased my damage to, I think I was E80 or 81. Can't remember off the top of my head. So scrolling up, you've got more click damage. This one helps with the Cronus one. It helps with the Juggernaut, because by the time you've had it'll be 135 seconds total. By the time the bosses have been on the screen for 135 seconds, this would have had hopefully enough clicks to raise your damage to take him down. So these two work well together. And then the last one is the damage to critical clicks, which coupled with this lucky strikes basically means anyone goes down almost instantly. So if we go back, as for my strategy for leveling up, I've been trying to get a lot of. I essentially try and build 100 of everyone until I get to the difficult ones. Then I'll go back, raise everyone to 1,000 until I get more difficult ones. And then, as you can see, I'm in the process of getting Tree Beast up to 3,000. The reason I like to end at 1,000 is, as I'm sure a lot of you noticed as well, you get a 10 times damage bonus at every 1,000 levels. So if I start this, I'll just show you. Take it with the bunny dying. I'm gonna use all my skills. Oh, there's a little bit of lag. I don't know if that's because I'm recording or if I've got other stuff open in the background. But there you go. You can see just the critical clicks thing. It's causing so much damage. And bye bye little bunny. So I think with the current setup I've got at the moment, I may ascend soon, get my 12,500 hero souls. And I'm hoping, because of that Juggernaut Ancient, which I'm probably going to plow about 12,000 hero souls into, I shouldn't be actually too far from 2,000, which is when I'll upload my next video. Now, if there's also any demand for it, I can upload how I made this AutoClicker happen, because while I know a lot of people run an AutoClicker, I haven't come across many that actually do goldfish. So I don't know if you can watch my finger clicking, but you can see I believe it's every 200 clicks, it randomly clicks around 4 rubies. Oh, sorry, it's not randomly, it's specifically for the rubies. So if you leave this thing running overnight, at the moment the game creates about 5 rubies per hour. So if you were running this AutoClicker for 10 hours, you'd get the 50 rubies for the instant ascend, which helps massively. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all at 2,000.